You're a loser if you give up now. All that work you've been doing for months and you're seriously just gonna give up now? I was just like you a couple months ago, trying different editing styles, niche after niche, trying to do whatever I can think of to get monetized. And one thing that helped me get monetized in 30 days after failing for 2 years was consistency. And I know, consistency, as cliche as that may sound, that's what worked. Consistency in stalking competitors. See, I think what a lot of people think consistency is just posting every day. But no, something I noticed is YouTube loves a format. So you have to be consistent with everything across the board. You have to be consistent with the title. You have to be consistent with the background audio. You have to be consistent with the editing style. You have to be consistent with the pace. You have to be consistent with the AI voice. You have to be consistent with the same type of format text on screen. Basically, you have to be consistent with every damn thing. And if you don't know where to start, stalk your competitors. When you stalk your competitors, you can find out what's already working. So the AI voice that's already working, the editing style that's already working, the pace that's already working, the background audio that's already working. These things matter. So what consistency does, so it lets YouTube recognize your video or categorize it or analyze it, whatever it does, so it can push your video out to the right audience. And once your targeted audience engages with that video, if it's a positive feedback, it pushes your video out to the general public, making your video go viral. I hope you keep it up and understanding, because this is not scripted. I'm just going with the flow and off the dome. And please, Lord, don't say nothing about my channel name. I wanted Almost There, but that was gone, so I took Almost Brother. And I didn't like it at first, but it became like kind of funny when I thought of like an Indian saying, like almost brother, almost brother. It just instantly made me think of this video. Or like in an African accent, like,
I have a good one, okay? I hope you have a good rest of your day, buddy. Okay. I love you, bro.
Okay. That's all really besides the point. These are some of the things I did to get monetized in 30 days. Okay, so the first thing I would recommend is to find a niche. So you need something that's consistently posting within the last 30 days. So that's basically how I found my niche. I then logged into my YouTube account. I made the name of the channel. I made the profile picture, the banner, and the bio. I then began engaging with relevant videos in my niche. So liking, subscribing, commenting, stuff like that, just to build some trust with YouTube and build my algorithm. I did it because when I posted my first video, I didn't want to get 0 views. Think of it kind of like building history with YouTube. This is like similar to an age channel. These are just little tips and tricks I learned from editing and being in the creator rewards program on TikTok. If your videos after you get monetized is over 1 minute, I would highly recommend cross-posting on TikTok so that you can get paid from YouTube and TikTok. Okay, so basically after engaging for about a week, my algorithm was just videos of my niche. That's how I knew my channel was ready. So I went to one of my competitors, the best competitor, and they had stopped posting. So I didn't know if they was, at a Michael Jackson concert, if you know what I mean. So I basically just went to their outlier and got inspiration from them on the topic I should discuss. And that was my first video. So after I posted my first video, it got probably like 1,000 to 2,000 views. So I just kept stealing the topics from the competitors' outlier videos because I had seen that it was working. So my next 5 to 15 videos, I got anywhere from 5,000 to 30,000. And at this, so basically when you see it working, continue doing what you're doing. So once I hit 30K views, once I made it to this territory, my next 10 videos kept peaking at 30K views. So I was officially in 30K view jail. So 30K view jail is what a lot of creators eventually have to cross paths with. It's very annoying, but it's just something that you just have to go through. Think of it as a good sign and that you're in the right direction and that you're really about to go viral. Usually you just need to tweak one little thing and then your next video is probably going to hit 100K. See, this is what I mean by consistency across the board. Because once I reached this, and I was struggling in this area, I started looking at competitors and I noticed a couple differences from my videos. I noticed that they was using a specific AI voice. So I changed my voice. I noticed that the structure of their title was specific. I changed my title. I also noticed that the background audio was similar across multiple videos in this niche. I changed my background audio. I also noticed that they was using a specific template of text. I changed my text. And after changing all that, my next video or my second to the next video hit 100K. This is why it's important to be consistent and steal from competitors, because if it's not broke, don't fix it, and what's already working is what's already working. So analyze your content and compare it to competitors and make sure you're following what's already trending and working. Don't make the process harder than what it already is. If you're scrolling and scrolling and you see a winning formula, you already have to deal with YouTube and their ever-changing guidelines and rules. So after I hit my first 100K, I kept getting 100Ks, and then I finally went viral. It's like my whole channel just blew up at once. And within 30 days, I was monetized. And within 2 months after getting monetized, I got my first 100K plaque. So on this shorts channel I'm talking about, I currently made around 60K plus. And it only took me 30 days to get monetized. And you can too if you just follow these tips and tricks I just told you. It's not that hard. So as you can see here, I started posting late March, and by late April is when my channel went viral, and then I got monetized. All I did was use consistency all across the board and stealing from competitors. And even with taking viral methods or techniques from competitors that I see is working, I still added my little twist on it to make it specific to me. So think of it like this. There's hundreds of different brands of beds. Why do people buy different brands of beds? That's because each bed is specific. Some have an incline, some are harder than others, some are made with better quality material. The brands have specific appeals, which makes them more niche. This is why saturation can't exist. I hope I made sense to you. Just think about all the things in the world and that there's multiple of them. There's different type of phones. There's different type of beds. There's different type of bread, the bread you eat. There's different type of blankets. They all have different appeals. So make sure when you copy the competitor and steal their methods, make sure you also add like a little special remix to it so that you also stand out instead of being a replica. Because why would they come to your channel when there's already a channel like that? So you have to be unique also, even though you're stealing from competitors. At this point, I really don't know what to talk about. Consistency, and stealing from competitors. Steal that shit. Just steal it. It's really the main. I showed you that it work on my personal experience, and that you can get monetized if you keep going. Like, just don't give up. You're almost there. And please, for the love of God, you do not need to buy any courses. Like, everything you need to know is public on YouTube. You don't need a course. You don't need to pay for a course. Everything is public if you look for it. You can just Google it, YouTube it, something. And if you're really, really adamant about joining something, there's free Discords that help you with YouTube. Just join one of them. That's real easy. So I think this is the end of my video. This is my first video. I hope it does well and people retain the information. This is my personal experience. If you want me to discuss more stuff with YouTube and my experience, please tell me in the comments.